and welcome to the Vanarama National League North, where we'll be taking on the role as manager of...
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel. We've ventured to the 6th tier of English football. Welcome to Mattov's English Journey and welcome to the Vanarama National League North, where we'll be taking on the role as manager of Alfreton Town. Alfreton is a small town in the Midlands next to Derby in that area around Nottingham and towns like that. If we go and have a look at the info here showing us about the club, so we are in the 6th tier in the National League North, so the league after us is the National League, and then it's into the Football League. As you can see here, we have the results of the last 20 years for Alfreton. Around 20 years ago in the 03-04 season, they were in the 7th tier of English football. They then got a promotion to the National League North, which is where they play now. A couple of seasons plateaued in here, and then they had 2 really good seasons before a season getting promoted to the Vanarama National League. They played there for a few seasons, went on a bit of a trajectory, but then unfortunately got relegated in 2014-15, and for the years since then they've been playing in the Vanarama National League North, and they've been a mid-table team for a while. They did have quite a bad season a couple of years ago, but now they're on a really positive trajectory, finishing 5th last season in the playoff positions, and I definitely think we have a really interesting save on our hands here if we could take this team back to where they should be in the National League and get them to become a really good team. I definitely think it's possible. It's a really nice, they've got a really nice stadium, the Impact Arena in Alfreton. They've got a good set of boys, which I'll be showing you in a second, and they've definitely got the potential to go and be a team in the higher divisions. As you can see here, I've taken on the role as manager. Our captain, Sean Bisley, he joined the team from Buxton, another National League team. He's also got some Football League experience, which is really good for us, very crucial, showing off some great attributes, I should say. And he plays at centre-back. He will be playing in this role as a central defender for us. Looks like a really decent player, and hopefully he can be our talismanic player for us at the back. One way if we want to get promoted is by not conceding goals, and that would be a really good way to do so. And our striker up front, Ryan Taylor, 35 years of age, looks the real deal. He's playing, he's 4-star ability playing as a target forward, which is exactly what I want in my team. If you look at his attributes, he's got a really good build about him. He looks like a really decent player, and he's also got quite a lot of Football League ability, playing quite a few years in Rotherham. He's played in Portsmouth as well, Oxford, Plymouth, lots of different teams, and he could definitely take us to the promotion spots where we want to be. So if we're going to have a look at the overall team, as you can see here, this is what it's looking like. I've gone with a 4-2-4 formation for now. It's because we have 2 really good strikers, but I like to show you the whole team. So starting in goal, we have Willis. He's been a player at the club for around 4 years now, 3 years. Looks like a really decent goalkeeper, playing on the sweeper keeper role, which could be an interesting thing for us. We've got Guerrero Pollard in a left back. He looks like a really good potential player. 5 stars of possible potential. He's come to us from Derby, just signed the new contract with us, and he looks like a really decent player. Backline of Lund here, as you can see, looks like another decent player who could be a really good centre back pairing alongside Sean Bisley, who we've just had a look at previously over here. As you can see, he's right there. And then alongside him, we've got Harry Perry at right back. We've got quite a lot of depth in the right back and left back position, but he looks really like a really good player, and he could definitely become even better if he improves. He's also played in the Football League before. Not too much experience, but he is still quite young, to be fair to him. In the midfield, we've got George Canswell. Looks like another decent player. He could have a good influence in that box-to-box position. I think he will be playing ball-winning midfielder. Yeah, But you know, he is playing box-to-box midfielder, but that is quite interesting that he can also play as a ball-winning midfielder. I do like to play with them, which is really, really good. Another player we have here, Billy Fuster, another young player in the team playing in the Mazzala role. I'm not really one for that type of player, but he could thrive in that role. You know, we are playing quite much less players in the midfield, and if he can go out to these sides where we've got in a bit of a gap, then maybe he could be really, really decent for us. And obviously, as you can see here, 5 stars of possible ability. On the left, we've got Ben Starkey, Tanzanian left winger, and he looks the real deal. I definitely think he could be a really good player. I bought him. He's coming to the club. I put him on a proper contract. He was not on a proper contract before. He could be a real good player if we give him the minutes, and he gets a lot of attacking returns. On the opposite ring, then we've got Jordan Thewlis. He's been here for 1 season already. He's played 100 games for Harrogate a couple of years ago. Quite an experienced English winger. We'll play him on the right for now. He might have to switch back over to the left depending on how that goes, but another solid player for us. On the right, and then up top, the real deal between these two, we've got Lewis Salmon, 21 years of age, and he is a pressing forward. He goes hand in hand really well with Ryan Taylor next to him. He was out on loan at Telford last season, but he's come back to Alfreton, where he has played some games before, and he looks like a very good player as well. If he's similar to Starkey, if he can get a lot of minutes and improve, you know, some of his attributes really good. Teamwork, work rate, you know, his pace is really good. He's got some really good stamina and strength. He is quite small, but that's why he probably is a pressing forward, and he can also play on both wings, which is really good. And then, as I said, Ryan Taylor playing up top, our talisman, you'd think, and he could be a really good player. So I'm really looking forward to this save. Managing at this club, you know, we've got some really interesting teams. The Football League experience is always going to be fun, and I'm really looking forward to getting going and seeing if we can get some rules. I think the objective this season, I like a mid-table finish, but going even higher would be really good. It's clear that we can be a really good team with that 5th place finish last year, but this league is very relentless, and 46 game season, you have to put up a really good performance if we want to press for a high spot. A playoff position now would be really good, but as this is a journeyman save, we could always move. It's a very relaxed journeyman save, you know. I'm trying to really enjoy it, you know. I'm really enjoying making content at the moment, and I'm going to enjoy managing here at Alfreton. So if something comes up, then maybe we will consider moving. But within, I'd say, the next 2 seasons, if we can get that promotion, that would be really good. And then within 3 seasons, if we can get to the Football League, that would be absolutely amazing, you know, because that is what would be a realistic achievement. You know, going any further than that would take quite a long time. We don't know if we'll get the money that we need to try and fulfill those objectives, but I'm sure we can have some good times whilst we're in the Football League, play some proper English football, and then we can leave with a good result behind us, you'd think. So let's go on to play the first game. We're playing an away game against South Shields, our first game of the season. We've had a okay pre-season, but I don't think pre-season is something to go off really. The hardest game we had was against Hemel Hempstead, who are a National League South team, so they something of our level, you'd say, and we lost 2-1 to them narrowly, but it's not something to make a judgment of, because games are very tough in pre-season. I'm just trying to get a feel for the team. So let's go and have a look at this first game. So the team for this game against South Shields, we can only take 5 substitutes, which is quite interesting. We do have some players who miss out the squad. We're not even going to take a goalkeeper, because this is proper football. If we need a goalkeeper to come on the pitch, we're bringing on a striker or someone like that. I don't even care. But the team we're going to go with, the starting 11 starts with Willis in goal, Guerrell Pollard at left back next to Lund and Risley, and we've got Perrott at right back. We've got Cantrell and Fuster in the midfield, Starkey on the left, Thewlis on the right, Taylor and Salmon leading the line. The system we've gone with, quite a pressing tactic, you know, like to win the ball back, get the boys running, but keeping it quite simple where we can, you know, bit of wing play, you know, quite fast tempo. direct passing and making some chances in that way. So let's see if we can go and get some goals and win this game. Kick off here in this game against South Shields, our first league game of the season in the National League North, as we have a corner here. It falls out to Ryan Taylor, and now Cantrell, our midfielder, will look to try and deliver another ball in. Guerrero Pollard look to have been fouled there, but we still retain the ball as Brisley takes a shot from range and just puts it wide of that post, and you'll have to get used to Willis in goal instead of, Alex Romero from Real Sociedad, and you have to get used to Ryan Taylor up front instead of the like of Mikel Oyarzabal. But maybe one day they might want to join us, you never know. But it's a new adventure and I can't wait to get started, as we have the first game here, and South Shields find themselves on the attack wearing a nice claret and blue kit. It looks very, very nice. We're in the yellow kit, our nice away kit complements the home red kit that we like to don when we are there. As Doulis tracking back there makes a lovely tackle, and now Perrott plays a ball over to Thulis. Not the best pass there. We are still getting used to the tactic. Hopefully everyone can get used to it as soon as possible. I find that teams are able to, which is really, really good. And we can start scoring the goals and making the chances for our two really, really good strikers. I'm not really a fan of a two-striker formation, to be honest, but the two of them look really, really good, and I wouldn't want to force him into any other position, because Salmon can play as a winger, but if he can play as a good pressing forward and complement that target forward nature of Ryan Taylor, it could be a really, really good pairing. Let's do this, plays the ball to Ryan Taylor, and he gets his first goal of the season for us. It's a lovely move there to make it 1-0 within 15 minutes, and that is a lovely goal from Ryan Taylor. Proper poachers stuff there as the target forward, as we were saying just then, and he's scored a lovely goal there to make it 1-0 inside 15 minutes. 30 minutes gone in this game as South Shields find themselves on the attack for the first time in the game, and that shot there from the right wing just goes wide of that post. Very fortunate that that's not gone in there. Now we'll try and turn this ball over, putting up quite a few shots. We're getting a lot of corners as well by the looks of it. Set pieces in this league could be very, very crucial, and hopefully we can capitalise on them. We're still retaining quite a lot of the ball as well, which is good, as this right winger for South Shields, Motley Henry, looks really, really good. He's going to look to try and deliver a ball in as Brisley gets it clear, our captain. Luckily there at the back, and now Ryan Taylor will look to try and press this ball. He's got some really nice golden hair on the go by the looks of it, as this right winger again, like I said, looking really, really good, and they play it in to their midfielder there to get a goal back to make it 1-1 just before half time. And now we have a lot of work to do if we want to pick up our first 3 points away from home as well, by the way, so that makes it the whole lot tougher. But hopefully we can try and go out and get another goal here, because our attacking play looks decent so far, and hopefully that can happen in the second half. As 45 minutes goes here, Motley Henry again one more time playing another ball in. Looks the real deal, to be fair. We might have to sign him up. Didn't really get much money in the summer, so we have to use the squad that we've been given. But as I say, it looks like a really, really good squad, and maybe if we get more money should we get promoted or something like that, we can have a consider then. As Fuster with a shot there from midfield, it's a lovely goal by him playing in that Mazzala role. He's come out to the wing and he's taken it off his right foot and scored a lovely goal there just before half time to pull it back to 2-1, and now we've got the lead. We've put 3 points on the board, and we're in a really, really good position going into this second half. 50 minutes gone in this game as Thulis finds himself on the wing. He plays it to Salmon up front, the pressing forward. He looks to try and square ball now to Ryan Taylor. Thulis gets the ball, and Thulis is fouled in the box there, and now I'm not sure who's going to take the penalty. I think it might be Ryan Taylor. Yeah, Ryan Taylor has the chance to step up and get his second goal of the game. His odds are like 5th best in the league to win the golden boot, and he has the chance to help that here as he puts it right into that bottom corner. And Alfreton have put up a really, really good game here to make it 3-1 inside 50 minutes, and hopefully we can hold on to this lead now and pick up our first 3 points away from home here. 60 minutes gone in this game. The first change is made. We've brought on Claxton at right back, and we've brought on Jake Day up front in place of Ryan Taylor. He was on for a hat-trick, I've just remembered that, but what can you do really? He was getting quite tired. I think he was actually carrying a bit of a knock as well, which is not ideal really, but hopefully he can come back next game and be fine for that. Yeah, really, really good performance in this game. I'm quite happy with it. This league has a lot more. There's a lot more chance to lose points, but there's also the ability to gain a lot of points when you've got 23 other teams to be playing, as we'll make a few more changes now. With 5 minutes left in this game in normal time, I'll bring on everyone that I can really, just get a feel for everyone. Waldock, Newell at left back. I can't make any more substitutions. So you only get 3 substitutions in non-league. I didn't even know that. So we have to be very, very tactical now. If we only get 3 changes, it's something I completely forgot about, to be fair. You also only get to take 5 substitutions, which is really, really interesting. We'll have to see how that dynamic works in the season, as Jake Day has played a nice ball there from the substitute Claxton. Now we're playing it out the back. Guerrero Pollard on this left side, our young left back, who could be a real good player for us. He tries to switch a ball over to Thulis there, and now we lose out on the ball in midfield, and now their striker has dropped deep with that ball, and now on this left wing, Claxton manages to pick that up, and it's a lovely tackle there. We have some quite good strength and depth, even if we're taking 5 players. Claxton is an example of one of those players. He is a really, really good right back, 3 stars of ability, I believe, and he is a quite experienced right back, so that should be really, really good for us. But he has got him, the winger of South Shields has got him behind, and now they have pulled a goal back here, and it looks like it might be offside. It is offside. We have no VAR in this league, I don't think, which it would be huge if not, and that goal is disallowed. Some bad defending, even if it might have been offside, to let them get over the top like that, but not to worry, because we have picked up our first 3 points of the season with a nice 3-1 win there away from home against South Shields, and now we'll have one more game in the league. We'll be going up against Southport at home, our first home game of the season, and let's see what we can go and do there. And one cool thing I'd like to show you before the match against Southport, we are getting trained for our National C license. Obviously, coming to a club in the English football divisions without any licenses is quite a big move, but that's part of the journeyman save, the managerial journey we're going on, and we have to gain our badges just like any other manager would do, and now that's what we're doing, and hopefully we can get that first badge on the board and go on from there. So the team we'll be going with today, literally the same as last game, because if it works, why change it? For now, everyone's ready to keep playing. Everyone needs to get their sharpness up still, so we need to make sure that happens. The team starts with Willis in goal, Guerrero Pollard, Lund, Brisley and Perrott making up the back line. We've got Cantor and Fuster in the middle, Starkey on the right, Thulis on the left actually, Thulis on the right, Taylor, Pears, Salmon up top. Kick-off in the Impact Arena, our first game at home. Quite a nice stadium, it feels very homely, like a proper football league stadium, and hopefully we can pick up a result here and put another 3 points on the board, as Perrott, our right back, steps over this free kick. He plays it to Fuster in the midfield, and now he goes back to Perrott. He might look to try and take it down this ring. Instead he plays it to Thulis, and now Thulis plays the ball in. He's got Ryan Taylor waiting in the middle, and he doesn't manage to reach that, and now Starkey's on the ball. Is that Quanta? Is that the actual real Jarrell Quanta playing for Southport? I'm not too sure really, as Fuster loses out on the ball in the middle there. Very, very disappointing, and now they'll look to try and turn this ball over, but Brisley, our captain, with a good interception there. Now Fuster looking like a real key player for us in this game. He has another shot, and he gets his second goal in 2 games, and he looks like a really, really good player, finding himself on the ball in the midfield always in that Mazzala role. And what a player he could be for us. He gets his second goal in as many games, and now we lead 1-0 within 10 minutes here. 30 minutes gone in this game as Fuster once more finds himself on the ball, and we might have to put him striker at this point if he's going to keep scoring as many goals, but he makes a nice run there, plays it in the back post to Starkey, and Starkey doesn't manage to convert from there, but it's a nice run from him to get into the back post area there, and we still lead 1-0 here. One thing I'd like to point out is that the media has predicted us to be like 11th place, so if we could get in that position, I don't think it would bother me. This league is very relentless, as I say, and in my mind I always want to win and do the best that we can, but a mid-table finish, at least in the first season, would be really, really good, and anything better than that I'd be very, very happy with. If we could get promotion this season, that would be the best thing I think we could do, really, with the squad that we have. It's a good squad, but I didn't get to adapt it perfectly to how I like, and if I get that opportunity next season, which I hope that I can, then there's no reason why I shouldn't go out next season to get promoted. But if we can do it one season early, that would be really, really good, as it looks like we might do if we keep playing like this, as Ryan Taylor gets his 3rd goal of the season, and what a player he looks like to be turning out for us here. He gets his 3rd goal, as I say, 35 years of age and still bagging the goals, and he could be a real key player getting, if he could get 30 goals for us this season, there's a big chance we could be getting into them playoff positions, but so far we lead 2-0. 55 minutes gone in this game. The attacking, output that we're making is really, really good, considering it's quite a risk that we're playing with four attackers. I guess 4-4-2 is the given formation in these leagues, but we are playing with the more advanced wingers, and it's really good that it's paying off for us. As Cantro gets a red card there in the midfield, I was just about to say that it's quite interesting and it's quite good how we've been able to pull off the formation so far. But if we do things like that, then we could have an issue, as we'll bring on Waldock for his debut in the team off for Salmon after that red card. But Billy Fuster, what a player he's looking like. He's even getting goals for us. You wouldn't have thought that for a midfielder who's got to cover all that distance. But in that Mazzala position where we're exposed on the midfield wings, I'd describe it, it's looking like it's working really, really well, and hopefully that can continue for as long as possible, because I can understand that it's not a very sustainable formation probably, but we'll have to see how it goes really. If Billy Fuster keeps playing like that in that Mazzala position, and Cantrell plays as the ball winning midfielder that I want him to do, box to box midfielder even, so he's playing in all areas of the pitch really, it could really, really work. But he has just been sent off there, so I mean, not his best start to his campaign for us really, and hopefully he can improve on his return. So far we still lead 2-0 here, as Billy Fuster finds himself through on goal once again. Instead, the man comes to cover it, and Thulis with the shot now, when it deflects off Southport defender there and goes out for a corner kick to Alfreton. And it's been a really, really good performance. We've got 2 goals for the good here, and hopefully we can get another one to see out this when it puts us on a good goal difference as well in the early stages. Sets us up to be in a decent position. 6 points on the board by the end of this episode, and I would be really, really happy. And it looks like that's what we'll be getting as 25 minutes remains in this game, and we still lead 2-0. 70 minutes gone here. The final changes made. I've brought on Wiley at left back. He looks like he could be a really good player if he ever went centre back, and that ball there from him could have been a goal for Ryan Taylor if he got on the end of that. But he is a really, really good player who could actually break into the first team at some points in the season. He can play at centre back and at left back, and do quite a good job at it. We'll have to see if he can come into that position. Same for Claxton as well, but I definitely think he will be getting some minutes at some point in this season. But the right back we have now, Perry, is actually really, really good. He could develop as well to 4.5 stars potential, something like that. I know it's not something to judge off, but that's the analysis that's been given. He clearly is a half decent player, so we should definitely consider it in the decision we make as Starkey finds himself on the ball. He plays the ball to Waldock, and Thulis at the back post, our number 7 right winger, gets his first goal of the season to make it 3-0 here, and that is a lovely finish by him. A lovely bit of tiki-taka, moving the ball around fast with that high press to dispossess the player who's around here somewhere. And we've just gone and pressed that ball, picked up it. I don't know what was going on for this defender here, but Starkey plays a nice ball to Waldock, and then Thulis on his right foot gets our 3rd goal of the game. 75 minutes gone here as Southport find themselves with their first attacking opportunity of the game, and now Ryan Taylor might look to try and counter-attack. I don't know if he's the fastest striker in the world. It doesn't look like it. He is getting on a bit by now. One thing I saw in Ryan Taylor's report is that he has recurring injuries. He has like 3 recurring injuries, and that could be a big issue. We have Jake Day who could come on, and we could also always go to the 1 striker formation, but considering he's such a good striker, who I definitely think at times we might have to rely on, if that ever becomes an issue, then we need to see if we can do something about that. And in this moment we can't do too much whilst we don't have the money to do that, but I'm sure if we have a bit of luck on our side and a bit of faith that he won't get injured, then we should be good for now. As we wrap up normal time here, we have 6 minutes of added time left here, and we look like to be, after 2 game weeks, one of the 4 teams to pick up all 6 points on offer here, as Billy Fuster takes another shot, his 2nd goal nearly in this game. And it's been a really, really good start to proceedings here in Alfreton at the Impact Arena. I really enjoyed the first 2 games, and it looks like we are building a really, really good team here, setting us up for a good season, and hopefully we can see what we can do as 92 minutes goes in this game. Southport might have their first attacking opportunity of the game on that far side, and now Claxton might have his first bit of defending to do here. Goes into the middle to their striker, and the header just goes over the crossbar. It's sent Willis stretching there, and it doesn't look like anything will come for Southport. And now, as you can see here, we sit in second place. Lovely position to be in at the start of this season, as full time comes to gift us the 3 points, and that is a lovely result for us in the opening episode. So really happy with that. Hopefully we can continue that form. Obviously we'll have to see how the boys think and just see if they'll keep it up, really. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I think it's time for a new tune on the channel. We're back in the English football tiers, and I'm feeling in the dark spirit, so I'll leave you with this tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.